I'm Bob Byrne, author of Australia Remember When, and we're here today for HenderCare, and we're remembering and reminiscing about some of the good old days. Let's talk about some of the good old days, Suzette. Corner stores.
Yes.
You would have had the milkie coming.
Yes.
To deliver your milk.
Yes.
Baker during the
baker
day.
came during the day in his cart.
Yes. Horse and cart.
In a horse and cart.
Yeah.
My mother would cut the bread and I'd have a lovely slice of bread when I got back from school with butter all over it.
Yes. Did you keep chooks? We
We
did.
had a lovely little chook yard right down the back.
Yeah?
And the only time my mother would cry was when one had to lose its head at Christmas
Yes.
every year.
That's an interesting thing, of course,
Yes.
because a lot of people these days think that the chook actually comes from the supermarket in a plastic bag.
No.
From the freezer cabinet.
Yes. Even as a child, I must have been in my teens at the time, I can remember my mother used to have a big copper in the back veranda where
Yes.
she boiled up, all the sheets would have to be boiled up every week. I think it's the most thinking back, I think, what a waste of time and everything
Well-
else. But every week, all the sheets, all the linen had to be boiled.
Wash day
And
was
the towels, of course.
wash day was a specific day, wasn't it?
Monday.
Yeah,
Every Monday
was
would be.
wash day. Every day was broken down into a specific chore.
Yes.
Whereas these days, of course,
Anything goes.
well, you just throw a load of washing on in the morning, and then it's done
That's
for you
it.
when you come home at night.
Back in 1939 to 45, that probably the younger, older people won't remember, is the fact that we had all blackout in Adelaide. We had to have all the blinds pulled down and all, and that would have
okay.
been throughout
This was
Australia,
part of
I
the
think.
war?
Part of the war. We had
Yeah.
a trench dug in the back garden in case the Japanese came down and bombed us.
Yes.
And my father was an unofficial warden. He had to used to go around up and down the street to check that everyone had their blacked out so they couldn't be seen from the air. So
And
that was
there
interesting.
were air raid shelters
Yes.
here in Adelaide.
And then every now and then they'd sound the siren so everyone would know what the siren sounded like. They'd warn us all.
Yeah. Well, Suzette, thank you so much for sharing your memories with us.
Thank you very much for inviting me along, and I loved your book. I thought it was very nice.
There's another one coming out soon.
Well, that's good.